Good evening, everybody, and welcome. My name is Sabrina Rising, and I'm a spiritual mentor, an intuitive guide, and a psychic medium. And I love hosting the show every Wednesday at 5 p.m. Pacific. I love being here with you and being able to answer questions about your spiritual journey, any intuitive questions that you might be desiring, any guidance that you feel would be helpful for you at this time on your personal development journey. Doesn't matter what your modality is or what your practice is. You could be new to diving into the esoteric, or developing yourself, or creating a spiritual practice. These could be very new concepts for you. You're welcome here. I have a bunch of content on this channel that could potentially help you in terms of how to begin with inner work, and how to do inner child work, how to overcome limiting beliefs, how to program your subconscious mind. I mean, there's tons of valuable content on this channel. And of course, I'm happy to answer any questions live on the spot on a first come, first serve basis. So typically what we do...
Which one should I use for Sabrina Rising?
Siri is talking to me. So typically what we do on Oracle Hour is, people ask questions. It could be a question about a relationship you're in. It could be a question about your job, your purpose. It can be maybe you're confused about what next step to take in your life. Whatever your concerns are, whatever your questions are, I can address them. And I can connect you to your higher self and connect you to your spirit guides as well. For those of you that are desiring messages from your loved ones that have crossed over, we've recently changed the format of Oracle Hour, and we are dedicating an hour solely to mediumship work. This is both to honor the spirits that want to come forward and communicate with you, and also to honor you, so that you have an opportunity to be face-to-face with me. We can interact, and I can give you messages as they come through. And we have a link for that to register. The mediumship demonstration is January 9th at, I believe it's at 5 p.m. Pacific. And Lacey, my trusted moderator, will post that at some point. She'll post the link to register for the mediumship demonstration. So we're doing strictly mediumship during that hour, and it's in the new year. I'm very excited to host this event, to connect with you. It's a Zoom call, so we can connect face-to-face and interact, and I can connect you with your loved ones. There's the link. Thank you, Lacey. So for those of you that are desiring mediumship, come and join the event. It is a group demonstration, so everybody will hopefully have a chance to receive messages from their loved ones during that time. Okay, and if a loved one comes through during your question and answer period tonight, and if I'm interacting with you, and I can feel the presence of someone, of course I will not say no. I will always offer that guidance as well. So don't be shy. You can ask me anything you want. It can be about personal struggles. It can be about your spiritual journey. It can be about your guides. It can be about any messages that you'd like me to channel for you on your behalf. This time of year is very as we've been talking about for the last couple of weeks, the end of the year can bring up a lot of emotion, a lot of nostalgia, a lot of melancholy, a lot of things that are wrapping up. We're actually moving into numerological year 9. 2025 is a universal year 9. So that's a big year of completions and endings, and it's kind of like rebirth. So as we say, the phoenix rising. And so during this time, the end of the year, the end of 2024, as we move into 2025, we're getting ready to really interface with some of those things that no longer serve us in our lives. And so it's really good to take this time to get honest with ourselves about, what's working, what's not working, where do I want to put my energy, how do I want to feel, what are some of the things in my life that don't bring me joy, and really get clear and intentional about all the things that we're not taking with us into this next year, which 2025 is not going to let you get away with the things that no longer serve you. Okay, that's the energy that we're walking into. And so with that said, I would love to welcome you. Thank you all for being here tonight. I can see we have Canada in the house. Hi, Miss Mkaya. Hi, Angela. Hi, Rhonda. Hi, Jennifer. Hi, Sacred Journey. Hi, Jennifer. Another Jennifer. It's good to see you all. I will take the first question. Hi, Sacred Journey. Hi, nice to see you. Hi, Jennifer. What do my guides want me to know for the beginning of 2025? Okay, let me see if I can tell them for you. Um, Jennifer, it's interesting, because when I close my eyes and I tune into your energy, I see a lot of like gold. So I see a lot of yellow, gold. It can be that you're surrounded by it. It can be a place that you're visiting. It can be something that there's some kind of gold surroundings. It feels almost like uh, I can't tell if it's a structure or if it's a landscape. So I don't know if this is something that you're using as a meditation technique, but it seems to be at the forefront of your unconscious. And so, as what I want to say about, what 2025 is in store for you is really about mastery. So mastering your inner life and developing a meditation practice. I want to say spiritual practice because it can look like anything, but something where you're able to go inwards and really visualize what it is that you are calling into your life. Okay, there's a lot there's a relocation energy as well. So there's a lot of movements. I mean, 9 is a difficult energy in the sense where it can take us out of spaces that we no longer belong in, whether we like it or not. It takes all of us into this next phase of our evolution. And so I feel that very strongly for you. Again, there's something about this gold. If you can verify any of this, if this is something that you're practicing, or perhaps there's like some kind of a relic or artifact that you have on your altar or something like that. But the symbolism of gold is really good for you. It's good for your constitution. It's good for your energy to wear gold and to use it as part of a ritual, as part of a practice to help align you with the things that you want to manifest. Okay. And so that also to me tells me that you're calling in some more abundance. I think there's been some financial struggles in 2024, and I think 2025 is going to be finally some relief in this area for you. So it feels like could be my aura. I found my rings from last time, my grandmother's wedding. Oh, good. Maybe are they gold? I'm wondering if they're gold. And yes, it could be your aura. And I also think it's an important symbol for you. The gold is an important symbol for you as far as bringing in financial abundance. So that first bit of the year, first quarter of the year might feel a little bit tight, but that's going to shift for you in 2025. I feel very strongly about that when I tune into your energy, Jennifer. So really focusing in on mastering your circumstances by tuning into your potential, the realm of infinite possibilities, and really trusting what it is that you're creating for your life. Okay, what you want, really letting yourself desire it, feel it. And yes, they're plated. She wore them daily. Oh, okay, good. Yeah. So good. So wear those gold rings. Okay, that's what's coming through as part of your ritual, as part of your practice. There's some good energy there, ancestral energy, to help boost you into this next iteration of your life. Okay, I will take that. Hope that's helpful, Jennifer. I'll take the next question. Hi, Rhonda. This is new for me, and I feel strongly about this medium. Oh, good. How do I connect to my guides? Please and thank you. Okay, well, welcome, first of all. And if this is your first time receiving a channeled reading, I'm honored to be able to channel for you. Let me see what your guides want to tell you. So, Rhonda, I can see there's something about you in a flower garden. So, something about you in flowers, nature, and of course, there's so many different ways in which we can connect to our guides. To answer your question directly, I'm a huge advocate for meditation and stillness. Not a guided meditation practice, perhaps for you, more a silent one. So, I would really focus on listening. And especially when you're outside in your garden, there's something about the energy of flowers. Again, It feels like this is something you really enjoy, brings you a lot of peace. And so your guides, want you to, they're sort of calling into you having more time to create, more time to yourself, more time to be in nature, more time to be in your own energy. This is really important for you. Getting still and getting quiet and learning to listen to the sounds of nature is your first step. This is a wonderful introduction for you specifically. Of course, this can work for anyone. Of course, I'm channeling specifically for Rhonda. But if you're listening to this conversation, take some notes. Everyone can benefit from listening to the sounds of nature and really tuning in and really feeling that stillness. There's something so restorative about being in nature, the frequency of nature, and when we learn to align with the energy of nature, we can really feel that. We can feel ourselves sort of recalibrating and harmony, internal harmony being restored as we start to move in synchronicity with nature's rhythms. And so there's something very important about nature for you and connecting in nature and there is a guided practice you can do as well. I teach this in my mystic class where you can sit in silent meditation and visualize yourself, sitting in your favorite spot, being very quiet, very still, and inviting your guides in to sit with you and just invite the presence of one at a time. And see if you can sense a shape, a color, a sound, a texture, a feeling. Go through the five senses, and see if you can welcome that energy in and keep practicing that. This is how you personally can connect to your own guides, one at a time, and just allow them to come through. They've been wanting to talk to you for quite some time. Okay, and there's something also I want to say something very musical about your energy as well. And so there's, I don't know if you're like to sing or if you like to listen to music a lot, but there's something around the energy of music where your guides are really sort of encouraging you to be in that joyful, playful energy more. Okay. And that's how you can feel their presence. And I hope this was helpful. If there's any of this that you can verify, please go ahead and do so. Thank you. Hi, Terri. Nice to see you again. Hi, Sabrina. Today is Lacey's dad's birthday. Oh, my goodness. Lacey, you didn't tell me. I would like to know what him and Lacey's mom are doing. I would like to connect with them both. Miss them so much. Okay. I'm going to do my best to answer this one, although I would like to reserve the mediumship connections for the event, just because I want to make sure that I honor everybody's time and I honor everybody's desire for a connection. I would like to know what him and Lacey's mom are doing. Okay, so let me see if I can connect. I'm gonna, both you and Lacey can meditate on on her parents, and I'll see if I can link in with you. Well, I mean, the first thing I feel around Lacey's dad, I don't know if is there a J initial? It feels like there's a J initial here. And if you or Lacey can verify this, that would be great. But the first thing that I feel around Lacey's dad is just coming in and just letting you know that he's okay. Like, I'm okay. I'm all right. It was a close one. It was something about it being a close one. And feeling like a sense of relief that he's no longer suffering and no longer struggling and no longer in pain. This is a person who suffered a lot, a lot of addiction and physical issues and a lot of pain and personal disappointment. And he's at peace. They're kind of the weight of their humanity has been lifted from them, and they're very much together. It feels like This is an interesting concept because in human reality, in 3D reality, we interact with each other's egos. And so we interact with each other's fears and pains and, the things that we've done to each other over the course of the relationship. And so we live in resentment. And once we cross over, the ego dissolves, right? And so the identity is no longer present, and there isn't that same level of interaction. It's universal love. They have merged into universal love, and I hope this brings you peace, Terri, because it feels like there's been a return to innocence, right? And I feel like specifically Lacey's dad. Yeah, I mean, I feel like they both just really want to acknowledge you as well for being in Lacey's life and for everything that you've done for her and for the family. And it feels like you did a lot to nurture Lacey and to be a caregiver and to sort of step in where you needed to step in, and you really showed up for the family. And so they're both acknowledging you for your efforts and the things that you've done and how you've been very loving and very giving of yourself and your energy. I feel like Lacey's mom too is kind of like all choked up. She's very emotional about your bond with Lacey and how much love you've given and how much she is with you as well in your daily life. And so, I feel like for you especially, Terri, it's really important to open yourself up to connecting with them and to feeling their presence. There's I feel like there's some kind of like scarf or article of clothing or something like that you have of Lacey's mom that is in your possession. It feels like it's in your environment. If you could sort of wrap yourself in that or wear it more often, or just think of her when you touch it, that would help connect you with her energy as well. And she so there's just a lot of support and love and acknowledgement for who you've been in the family, and that you continue to do this. You continue to play this role, right? So you continue to be a caregiver, and so really just making sure that you're feeling seen and valued in this perspective, and that they're at peace. They're at peace and they're at play, and there's been a real return to innocence for both of them. And I hope that, Terri, brings you comfort, and I leave you with their love. Oh, Joe, mine and mom's. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it feels like there's a J. So mom was here. Good. Hi, Sabrina. Do I have abundance coming to me in 2025? Will I finally manifest it? Oh, I love this question. Okay, Sabrina. So here's the thing. So putting your focus on what you lack is going to prevent you from calling it in. Okay. So this is not, this isn't groundbreaking information I'm sharing with you. If you've been doing inner work for some time, or you've been watching my videos, or even watching other content, you'll know that the way to manifest abundance is to embody it. Okay, so wealth is an embodied experience. It's beyond just beliefs. Beliefs can obviously influence every cell we have in the body. So if you believe, that you are worthy of abundance, and you believe that abundance is coming, if you give yourself permission to believe that it's coming, and you bring your whole self online with this experience of abundance, meaning you check your feelings around money, you check your attitude around money, your beliefs around money, your actions around money, how it feels in your body when you think about the energy of money, and you really master being at peace with it and allowing it. And now, the first step would be to come out of fear and scarcity, and then the next step would be to be in neutrality, sort of acceptance and being at peace with it. And then beyond that, now we can find joy, right? We can find joy and pleasure and excitement and enthusiasm around the possibility of attracting money, and this will help call it in. Okay. So for you, this is very general information I'm giving you that's useful for you, Sabrina. It's useful for anybody. But for you specifically, Sabrina, since you're asking me the question, I'm going to tune in to your energy. Yeah, so it feels like you've tried a lot of different things, like there's been the pursuit of many things that perhaps you haven't followed through on, or have been disappointing, or, hasn't really panned out the way you expected it to or wanted it to. And so, I feel like for you specifically, it's time to stop trying so hard and start allowing. Okay, so this is very specific to you, Sabrina. I want you to really move into that feminine energetics where you're just allowing and doing the emotional work to prepare yourself for abundance. Okay, stop looking for things you can do to create it. Okay, it's not about what you're doing, it's more about letting yourself receive it and just trusting that it's there for you. Okay, it's there for all of us. We all have access to infinite supply, and you're no different. So I think that I think there's definitely a different career opportunity for you in 2025 specifically. After something that you've been contemplating, a jump or shift, there is going to be a pivot in 2025 for you. There's going to be a change, okay? And it's a good thing. So I would embrace it and allow it. And here's the thing: don't make abundance contingent upon the work that you're doing. Abundance has nothing to do with your job, and this is true for you. It's true for everybody. Abundance can come from anywhere, right? I mean, one of my favorite affirmations is, I manifest money easily and joyfully in spontaneous ways, right? So it has nothing to do with the work that you're doing specifically. I want you to unhook yourself from that limiting belief and just allow it to come from all sources, anywhere, at all time, in whichever way serves your highest and best good. Okay. And good. Yeah. You're welcome. You're welcome, Sabrina. Anytime, anytime. Stop trying so hard. Just focus on doing what you really, really love, and do those things, and open your heart and your whole being to being receptive to abundance in many forms, and you'll be surprised. I think you'll have some cool aha moments in 2025, and I look forward to hearing about them. Hi, Rhonda. Welcome back. I practice guided meditations, and until now, I will begin silent meditations. Your reading resonates with my life today. Good. I will definitely replay this. Thank you, Sabrina. You're welcome, Rhonda. I'm so glad. Oh, I appreciate your energy too. I'm so glad to have you here with us tonight. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate your energy too. Hi, Miss Mkaya. Nice to see you again. All right. What do we have? I'm looking for an apartment by February 2025. Okay, that's quick. Am I going to find affordable apartment according to my income? My mind is all over the places this week. Thanks. Okay. So notice that 9 energy coming in for everybody, right? Everybody's like, I got to move out of what I'm doing and move into a new situation. This is like death and rebirth is here for all of us. Okay. And this is a good thing. I don't want you to be afraid of it. Part of the reason why you're stressing is because your mind is all over the place. And so your mind is all over the place. And so you're stressing, and it becomes a vicious cycle. Okay. And I really encourage you to focus on what it is that you want to feel, the experience you want to have in your home. Okay. So the path to manifesting anything is an emotional one. Right. So you want to be in the feeling of settled and at peace and relaxed in your sanctuary. What does that feel like? In it literally in a second, you can shift your perspective and all of a sudden call in something that wasn't there before. Okay. And I've seen this happen over and over and over again in my own life. You want to just kind of put down the worry and surrender it to God. Surrender it to the God of your understanding, whatever, that means for you, and really just focus on how you want to feel in this home. Okay. There is plenty of apartments. There's a ton of apartments out there for you. There is an apartment that is actually, I'm going to tune into your energy specifically, Miss Mkaya. There is a place that I see specifically, it's interesting. It's like small. It's like a 2-bedroom, but it's perfect. It's exactly what you need. It's exactly what you're looking for, and it's going to come up unexpectedly, and it's it doesn't seem like it's that far from where you are now. Okay. So it seems like it's within close proximity of where you are now. So I feel like it's right there. You're not seeing it because you're stressing about looking, right? We find things when we stop looking. I teach my daughter this, when she loses a toy or something really important to her and she's stressed about it and she's looking for it everywhere. My daughter's 8 years old, by the way. And so she's looking for something and she's stressing about it. And I say, hey, I always tell her, remember to surrender your attachment. As soon as we let go of our attachment and we ground ourselves in the here and now, in the present moment, and just let go of worry and trust that the thing we need is going to show up at the exact moment when we need it, boom, she always finds it. And the same is going to be true for you, Miss Mkaya. The same is true for everybody. Okay. So if you can center your mind by meditating and relaxing and even, surrendering it to God. I feel like there's a prayer practice. I think we've talked about this before, like a prayer practice you can do that will really help ground you and center you. And that will bring in some calm energy. And as soon as you settle in, you will attract this apartment. Okay. So yeah, I want to hear about it. I mean, February's around the corner, so come back and let me know how it unfolds for you, Miss McKay. I'll leave you with that. Hi, Miss Jules. Any guidance around my relationship with my daughter? Just been feeling off. Thank you. Okay. Thank you for asking. And this is a tender one, is even for me too, as a mom. See what I feel. I really feel like she just needs to be heard, and she needs a little space right now. So it's kind of like there's a pushback, where there's a need for her to be independent and to feel sovereign in her own space. Yeah, it feels like she's young, but not little. So maybe you can confirm that. And it feels like she's just really needs. There's been a lot of miscommunication between the two of you lately. It's kind of like you say something and she hears it differently, and it's not what you meant. And there's a lot of over explaining going on. I would say that that even just giving her the space, and then when things are sort of settled and she's had some space to be in her own energy and to not put any pressure on her to communicate with you, but just kind of let it be. And then when the time is right, to sort of advocate for your own needs in the relationship. So I would, in a very non-violent way, just share with her what you need in the relationship. These are some of the things that, I would love to create with you. These are some things that are important for me. How do you feel about that? Would you like to create this too? Would you be willing to support me in creating this kind of thing in our relationship? Those kind of invitations are good. She is very different from you in the way that she operates, and I feel like she deals with her emotions very differently than you do. And so, and she can disconnect. So, you want to be able to bring her back online and to establish connection with her. And you can even just address it very simply and say, look, I feel disconnected from you, and I would love to create a better bond between us. What are some things we can do that would help us foster that would help us nurture that in our relationship? So I feel like she just needs a little bit of space right now. I think she might be going through some things, even in her social environment. And so she's 35. Yes, Miss Queen. Yeah. Okay, good. So yeah, young, but not little, so, I definitely relate to the mind. Good. Okay. Yeah. She just needs like some space, she needs you to hear her where she's coming from. Like she just operates on a different level. The way she deals with her feelings is different than you. And and I feel like she's going through her own sort of cycle of rebirth as well. And so just giving space for that. And when the time is right, I feel like it might take over the holidays, if you will, just approach her and talk about your need for connection, and think of some light ways that you could create that with her that don't put any pressure on the relationship. You want to show up as a supportive role, and a supportive and nurturing presence. Okay, I hope that's helpful, Ms. Jules. I want to feel, Miss Mkaya says, I want to feel peace. I am looking near my current apartment. Okay, good. Yeah, it's not far from where you are. You're welcome. Yeah, you're welcome. Let me know when you find it. You're so welcome, Miss Jules. I really appreciate you stopping by. It's good to see you. Please join us every week. We're here every week on Wednesdays at 5 p.m. Pacific. For those of you that are just tuning in, you can ask me any question. Oh, good. I'm glad it was helpful. You can ask me any question that you might have about your journey, your practice, your life circumstances, things that you're struggling with, the person you're dating, the job, the income, whatever the issue is. There really isn't a question I can't answer. I say that with all humility. And so at least I can direct you to the right resources. And so please feel free to ask me anything you want. And also, before I forget, I'm going to say this at the end, but just in case I forget, we are not here next Wednesday because it's Christmas, but we will be live on New Year's Day, which is January 1st. Okay, good. Let's keep going, Lacey. Hi, ACD. Nice to see you. I'm moving to New York in January. How exciting. Oh my goodness. I'm excited, but also surprised about the opportunity to move there. What should I look out for? Well, there's a big shift for you. This is I can feel like this is a whole culture shock. I don't know if you're going into a place with other people, like if you're going into a roommate situation or a co-living arrangement somehow. I would definitely, I want to give you, first of all, I want to congratulate you for the move. This is a wonderful opportunity. I think it's a good opportunity for you. I think it's a good opportunity for your work and your career and what you're doing. I think there's something in the arts, I feel, that's like very meaningful. For you, it's like groundbreaking. It's not gonna be a soft landing though. There's something about the living situation where I would be, vigilant about who you're sharing space with. Okay. And that could just be people coming in and out, or maybe even people staying with you. But be very vigilant about who you're sharing space with. There's a much more aggressive energy there than what you're used to. And so the things to, obviously still be who you are. I can feel like you're a very kind and generous and loving and trusting person. So I never want to discourage anyone from being those beautiful qualities. I also want you to be wise and be very vigilant, and don't take care of people. Don't overgive. Okay. I want you to really focus on what you're there to do, and promoting your own thing, focusing on your own growth, your own advancement, and being very vigilant. Yes, you are moving in with other people. Are you saying that? That's why I'm scared. Okay, good. Yeah, that's what I felt. So, living with other people. Hey, thanks. I appreciate that. Living with other people is it's not going to be ideal. It's not going to be a soft landing. So but here's the thing: we can shift, right? We can jump timelines. We can change our destiny at any point in time. We have free will. There's a reason you're here tonight, and there's a reason you're getting an intuitive reading, because there's a part of you, your higher self already knows, like, I don't know about this, right? This doesn't feel 1,000% correct. Let me go get confirmation. Here we are getting confirmation. And so trust yourself, because your higher self brought you here. You're receiving this guidance. And so you already know. You already know who the one is that you're that you need to sort of draw boundaries with. Never overgive. Never. Just give to the. Now, this is for you and it's for everybody. Okay. So, and I love doing these readings because there's always messages for the collective here. It's give to the point where you're comfortable. As soon as it starts to not feel good, you've gone over capacity, you've overgiven, and it's not healthy for you. Okay. So don't overgive, don't over accommodate, don't pay X more dollars in rent because you're getting the bigger bedroom or whatever, like however that situation shapes out for you. Okay. Be vigilant about the people. I would, in your shoes, I would set some ground rules about, how you're going to live together, who's responsible for what. Yeah, there's something about, it could be something that's coming up for you in New York, but there's something about the arts, specifically that's, I feel, in your field. So it could be a new opportunity. It could be something, it could be someone who's working in the arts that you interact with when you're in New York. That's going to have some kind of influence, especially in the early time of you being there. But yeah, definitely draw boundaries and set some ground rules about how you're going to live together so that you can walk into the situation feeling a bit more at peace. Okay. This is good for your career. It's a good career opportunity for you. And it's going to be it's going to create major learning and major advancement for you. It's a big jump for you. So congratulations and good luck, and come stop by and let me know how it goes. Bless you too. Bless you too. Hi, Anne. Hi. Okay. Sorry, I have a little bit of a cold, so I have to drink tea tonight. So, and I am going to do my best to see if there's anyone here for you. And I'm also not going to promise any mediumship connections, because I really want to focus on the intuitive guidance and, bring mediumship questions into the demonstration event. But let me see if I have anybody here for you, Anne. Yeah, I could feel the presence of a male. So it feels like a father. It actually might feel like a grandfather figure. And yeah, it's something about, yeah. I see this gentleman showing me his hands. It's almost like he is praying or doing something with his hands. He's a dark-haired man, and he is, yeah, he's making something with his hands. And I almost feel like, and I don't know if this is kind of a strange question. I don't know if you go for massages, or if you get like, like Reiki done on you or something. But I can see there's a vision of this older gentleman is kind of putting his hands on your head and sending you like healing energy and healing light. And it feels like it's your grandfather. It feels like it's someone you didn't actually know well. And so, yeah, I don't know if yeah, I'm not sure that you're getting that. I'm getting a clear connection of your grandfather or not. I feel like this is someone who's putting their hands on your head or on your energy field, and just giving you lots of healing energy and lots of healing light. It's something about helping you sort of connect to your to your ancestry, and to help you feel like you're not alone, and to give you that encouragement and that support. And I think that's the best that I can do with your loved ones, kind of on the spot, So I don't feel like I have a good connection for you here tonight, Anne. So I will leave you with that, and I encourage you to register for the mediumship demonstration, where I will be doing active mediumship for everybody that shows up at the event. Okay. Thank you, Anne, for being here. Hi, Radiant Uprising. Welcome. Welcome to Oracle Hour. Am I going to begin a new career path in the new year? Current career feels very out of alignment for me, and I'm frustrated. I'm still in it, but don't know what direction to go in next. Okay. Let's see here. I like your handle. It's very apropos. for the what's coming for you. Am I going to begin a new career path? Current career feels very out of alignment. Okay. So I feel like you've been at this for a really long time and you're good at it. You're just kind of hit a ceiling and there's not a lot of room for expansion. And so you're not getting your needs met. So you're not stimulated, not feeling, feel like you're not feeling, I also feel like you're undervalued, not just for the work that you do, but also the money that you make and so on. And you've shifted, your energy has shifted too. Like you know, it's more important for you to find more deep and meaningful things. There's something about the work that you're doing that's kind of very basic and a little like and unfulfilling. It's kind of boring for you. So I feel like there is an opportunity for you, should you choose it. Again, we all have free will. So I can't determine for you on your behalf if you're going to decide something, because only you can decide something. But I can tell you that there are opportunities for you to move into a more holistic realm. Okay. And Yeah, there's something about even this work that appeals to you, intuitive arts and healing and, guiding others and things like that. There's something about this particular work that appeals to you. And so I would encourage you to follow that track and to, open yourself up more to this type of realm. It might require some training or some classes or some things like that, but the more you invest in your own personal development, the more doors are going to open up for you. I think that you have, some latent gifts that you haven't fully developed yet. And I feel like you know what they are. I feel like you have good intuition and you're very tuned in, you're very connected. And so, I feel like you are drawn to this work. Yes, I just want to be of service. Yeah, I feel it. I feel 1,000%, you want to help others, and like so many of us, I think part of the concern is, can I build a sustainable lifestyle doing this work? Can I really help others? Can I provide for myself and my family by helping others? You can, 1,000% you can, so, I would really focus on, how you're going to use your journey, the things that you've experienced, the things that you've gone through to help other people. I always tell people, I train facilitators. In case you're interested, I have a free masterclass tomorrow. We'll post a link at the end. I train facilitators, and I always tell people that your niche, your biggest wound is your niche. Right? So the thing that you really struggled with, the thing that you really had to overcome in your own life, the things that we really need to work on and heal is usually what we're here to share with other people. Okay, this is our gift to the world, right? Our pain, usually, if we work through it, and are able to find liberation and peace as a result of it, then this is what we're here to offer other people. And I think that's true for you, Radiant Uprising. I think you want to really help others. And it's okay if you don't know what the modality is. It's not important to know exactly how you're going to do that. When I started working with people, over 20 years ago, I just started having conversations. I had healed myself of eating disorder behavior and alcohol abuse. And I mean, there's a video you can watch on my bio. But I done a lot of healing work, and I realized that that's all I wanted to do was help other people heal. Right? Because I had, found a way to liberate myself. And so I really wanted to just share this work with other people. And I just started having conversations, and they turned into they told two friends, and they told two friends, and it turned into a coaching practice, a healing practice. And so, just, it doesn't matter what it is, just focus on the desire to be of service and really embody that and call it in and start manifesting those opportunities, and then look and see what brings you joy, what brings you the most joy, and go ahead, take those classes and shift. You get to decide. You decide what's in store for you in 2025. I can tell you what opportunities there are and what you're most likely to do. I don't think you're long in this job, to be honest. You just have to let go of that fear of scarcity and trust that you're going to be provided for when you follow your passion. Okay? That's my message for you. Thank you for stopping by. Hi, Cat Down Under the Stars. I am unsure of a friendship. Am I overthinking? Well, here's the thing. I think you have, let me see who we have here. Oh, you're welcome. Radiant Uprising. You're welcome. Let me see. Cat under the stars. So, okay, let me just tune in. I think you have reason. First of all, I just want to validate you because I feel like there's been some signs, right? There's been some stuff. And so there's a reason why you're doubting the relationship, but you're not trusting your intuition. Okay. And so you're in your head about it and not in your body about it. So I would recommend you get into your body about whether or not this is a relationship you want to maintain. The first order of business is to have a direct, transparent conversation with this friend and talk about some of your doubts and really bring those out on the table. Be very clear about your concerns and what it is that you're that's causing this doubt for you, and maybe you can talk about some of the past experiences you've had, and really share from your heart how it's affected you and the friendship, and see how this person shows up. If they're willing to hear you and willing to meet your need for trust and meet your need for authenticity and transparency, then you resolve the issue. Okay. But overthinking is not going to help you. Okay. It's not going to help you. I want you to trust your body more and really move into your intuition. And if you feel like something is off, it's because it's off. Right? If something doesn't feel right, it's not right. So I really want you to trust yourself. And I think that there's been some things here that are undeniable that you really want to address. Okay. And that's what's creating when something happens in a relationship and we don't address it in that moment, when we're not transparent in our relationships, they accumulate, right? And they shift our disposition towards this person. They shift our ability to have peace in this relationship. It becomes more and more difficult. We feel more and more distant from this person. So, bring in the transparency and the communication and the honesty. Start there, and you'll get all of your questions answered. And I think you have good reason. I want to tell you intuitively, just channeling the energy. I want to tell you intuitively that you do have good reason to feel unsure. And it's all about you deciding the kind of person that you want to be in a friendship with, right? Do you want to work on this relationship, or is it better to walk away? So I'll leave you with that, and let me know how it goes. Okay. Always trust the hit you feel in your body. First and foremost, first response is always the correct one. Okay, who's next? Hi, what a lovely day. Hello, may I have some insight into my past lives? This is an interesting question. Okay, let's see if I can tune in for you. So the only thing really remarkable that I'm picking up on, without doing a full past life regression session with you, you're the one who's meant to go back into your past lives and recollect the information. But what I'm tuning into your energy, the thing that is really stands out is this this sense of being outcasted, persecuted, even, like not belonging. And I feel like this has been sort of a recurring pattern, and a feeling like cast out. And so this is some insight into perhaps a past life experience, especially if it's something that is a reoccurring pattern, and it feels like it's, you don't know where it's coming from, and it's it's really affecting you in your life, that's an indication that it's coming from a past life experience. Okay. I've had moments in my life where I walk into a room, or, something hits me really hard, and I think, oh, this has to be, I know this is a past life experience, because there's nothing leading up to this that would allow this to make sense. So for you, I think that this feeling of being outcasted or kind of cast aside, living on the outskirts of your community. When I tune into your energy, I can feel like, I want to say like Europe, and I want to say like the UK, sort of that part of the world. I can't really tell the geography of it, but I don't know if you've done any ancestry work, but this would be useful for you to look into. Something across the ocean, like Britain, that area. And so this experience, past life information is, in my humble opinion, is useful, not just to know who we were, what we did, or how we lived, but to understand what we have brought with us karmically into this current incarnation. Okay. In my humble opinion, is the only reason to really understand our past life experience is to understand, what we worked on and what we brought into this current incarnation, that we're needing to work through. And so the biggest pattern that I can distinguish just by tuning into your energy is this feeling of being outcasted, not belonging, feeling different from other people, feeling like a stranger among us, and so there's that energy to it. And so I would really just focus on belonging, finding that sense of belonging within yourself, focusing, especially 2025 for you, is about, community and finding like-minded people and finding that environment where you really feel at home. Okay. This will help you neutralize this karma, and then it's something you won't have to carry with you into the next life as well. So, but yes, past life regression might be helpful for you to really go into those experiences, so you can feel the connection between the pain you suffered in a previous incarnation and what you're still working on today. Okay, I'll leave you with that. Who's next? Hi, Rosie. Any messages for me regarding finding a new love in 2025? I'm ready to meet my life partner. Beautiful. If you're ready, the universe is ready for you. Let me see specifically to your energy. Let me just tune in. There's definitely a strong desire present, and that's, that already sets the tone and sets the stage for you to, be able to call this person in. I want to say that so in the past, it feels like there's been some, fiery connections with people that are just not good and healthy for you. Okay. And so I would really caution against, going for the chemistry. I feel like you're a very passionate person as well, Rosie. So, we can get caught up in those passionate exchanges and not really see the forest for the trees. I really want you to move into a place of manifesting your beloved, from a grounded, serene, calm place. See, kind of zoom out and take a good look at who it is that you're talking to make sure that they meet all of your needs, right? They hit all of the points, because I feel like that can be something that you've, I feel like there's just been, kind of getting caught up in the looks, or getting caught up in the chemistry, or getting caught up in the what appears to be something perfect, but it's not, right? So and at least that's been the past experience. So going into 2025, I feel like you're going in more mature, more grounded, more stable, with more wisdom. And I'm just going to feel into this potential partner's energy as well. There's something about the beach, I don't know, and around April. So I don't know if you're planning a trip or something like that, but it feels like, it feels like spring vibes, it's kind of warm, but not too warm in the air. and it feels like there's some kind of potential. Something about the ocean speaks to you, or at least it's maybe something you're planning to visit. But I feel like when I tune into your energy, like I kind of see that's the vision that's coming through. So I'm just communicating what I'm seeing, and so yeah, I think that you have the opportunity to really manifest the person that you want to spend the rest of your life with. You just have to be very serious about who you're looking for, and making sure that you're not compromising any of your needs. Okay, that you're really vetting these people and making sure that they are who they say they are. Okay, because that's something that we are recovering from. You are recovering from. Okay, Rosie, I hope that's helpful. Good. Hi, and hi, Sabrina, new subscriber here. Awesome. Thank you for being here. Love your content. Question: I am in a transitional period in my life. Any advice, recommended actions, action steps? Thank you. Okay, good. This is a great question. Um, I mean, with all transitions, I want to tell you the first thing I want to tell you is to travel light. You know, don't bring anything with you that you don't absolutely need. And I feel like for you specifically, this is like a metaphorical thing that is poignant. It's also quite literal. Okay, so don't bring things with you that you don't need. Letting go of old beliefs, old ways of operating. There is something about the way that you function that has to expand, your capacity. We're talking about expanding your capacity and moving into this new role. This it feels like it's just a new environment. And so I think that yeah, as you move into this new environment, like really just, you need to simplify. Like again, travel light, simplify, and just focus on getting settled in and making sure that you have everything you need to feel at peace and to succeed and to do what it is that you are transitioning to do. It's you're paring down. That's the energy of this transition. That's what the energy of this transition feels like for you. And this is a good thing, because the more you distill your energy and get focused on what it is that you really love, what you really enjoy, what brings you peace and harmony, the more your gifts will come online as well. I feel like this is a wonderful opportunity as well for you to discover some of your own abilities, some of your passions, maybe some new hobbies that you didn't know or things that that bring you joy that you didn't know you existed. So it feels like this is a very beautiful period for you. Not without its painful moments, like all transitions, but I feel like really paring down and distilling and keeping it simple. Don't even over explain things. Like if you find yourself in conversations where you're having to over explain what you're doing and why you're doing and what's happening, don't over explain things. Just really focus on what it is you need to do for yourself, and less is more. This is the advice that I want to give you. And the action steps are again paring down. Okay, letting go of what's no longer serving you. Okay, I hope that's helpful. And come back and let me know. Let me know. For those of you that are receiving messages, there's future predictions we can't verify in the moment. So please always come back and share with me what's unfolding, how it turned out. I'd love to hear from you and see how it's going in your life. Okay, we are at 6:00. Oh my goodness. Let's see here. Oh, good. I am glad that resonated. You know what? I'm going to take one more question, Lacey. I'm going to take this one. Here we go. Okay. Giselle, I want to answer. We're at time, but I'm going to answer this question just because it's so important. Thank you for watching me on Jonathan's and being here, by the way. I really appreciate that. I wanted to ask this question. Do you believe it's possible? So Giselle wants to know if it's possible to manifest a specific person. Oh, Giselle. Okay, so I want to say that the only thing that you can create for a specific person is whatever serves their highest and best good. Okay, the only thing that you can't manifest a person to a specific person into your life. That's something that you want, right? It's you can manifest on behalf of this person whatever serves their highest and best good. Now, here's the difference. I want you to really listen to the difference in what I'm saying, okay? Because I want you here is about me. I want what's best for you is about you, right? One is attachment and the other one is love. Okay, and this is a really important distinction. If I'm insisting on a specific person showing up in my life, like I have my eyes on this one guy or this one girl or whatever, and I want this person, I need, and I'm focusing on what's best for me. But love encourages us to want whatever is best for the person that we are holding in mind, whether that be us or someone else or something else altogether. Okay, so I encourage you to embrace that frequency. It's a jump in consciousness. It's a whole other vibration. It's a whole other way of operating, and it's a healing experience to move from attachment to universal love. It's a very healing experience. It allows us to become selfless, and allows us to really move into that place of unconditional love for ourselves and for all beings everywhere. And this will help you manifest the right person, the one who wants to be with you, the one who is meant for you as well. Okay, so really, I hope that's helpful. I hope that resonated for everybody. And I would love to hear about how this process is unfolding for you, as I mentioned earlier. Okay, everybody. Thank you so much for being with me tonight. I love you all. This has been so fun. It's so great to answer your questions. I feel honored to channel for you on your behalf, and I hope the guidance I gave you resonated, and I hope that it continues to resonate. Sometimes these things take a few days to land, so feel free to leave comments in the comment section. For those of you that didn't get a chance to have your question answered and you're desiring an hour of my undivided attention, we have readings for you. You can book readings on my one-to-one link. Lacey is posting that now. That's the link for my one-to-one readings. We have some holiday specials for you. So there is a coupon code for intuitive life guidance and mediumship readings for those of you that are looking to connect with your loved ones. And I also do intuitive readings for healers specifically. So that's all there. And the coupon codes are there as well. We have gift cards. So if you haven't bought all your Christmas presents yet, I give readings to other people for the holidays. I think it's the best gift that I can receive is a psychic reading, an intuitive read, or a life purpose read, or a mediumship connection. I mean, these are wonderful gifts to receive, I think, in my humble opinion, but of course I'm biased. So go ahead and click that link and get your loved one a gift card. Let them experience the joy of universal intelligence and how connective and profound and life-changing it can be. Okay. And we also have these are the coupon codes. Okay, so we'll put those up there for the readings. Please put those codes in at checkout for your holiday discount. And yeah, join me here live. We're not going to be here next week because it's Christmas. So Merry Christmas, everybody, if you celebrate. But we'll be back on New Year's Day to celebrate the ringing in of 2025, this beautiful 9 energy. And I'll have some messages for you as well in terms of what you're creating in your life. So come in with all your questions, and let's make 2025 awesome together. Okay, I will see you all very, very soon. Be safe. And there's Lacey's posting the link to my masterclass. For those of you that want a career in the intuitive arts, I teach all this stuff. I teach you how to hold space and how to read energy and how to guide others. All the work that I do, I teach other people how to do it. And so there's a link to a masterclass I'm teaching tomorrow. It's free. It's at 1 p.m. Pacific. Okay. With that, I wish you happy and safe holidays. Blessings to you and your family, and be safe out there. Okay. I love you all. Bye.